What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Today was an interesting day. Um, just a hard day, honestly. I was not in a good mood today. Um, it was a big meeting, and of course, of all meetings, I was dreading, from the beginning, and towards the end, I was just totally freaking, like drained out of my mind. I was so upset for one. It was almost like a waste of time. It was like a huge part, a deal for the company, but it wasn't a big old deal for the employees who are working there. And I just wanted to start off like saying that, yeah, sure, there was a huge shipment for the whole year. 20 million has been sent out to people around, I don't know, whoever is close by, in close proximity. Usually the mail carrier are responsible for whoever is gonna go out to, right? So it's a big deal. 20 million shipments, like I said, has gone out. So you could imagine how big a deal the company was rocking it out. But that was it. There was no, a lot of people that I know, that I've seen, and I can see in everyone's faces that they just decided to leave. They, early. They didn't care. Like, yeah, congratulations, a round of applause, bravo. Like, a lot of people wanted raises, a lot of people wanted weekly pay, and some people can't afford to have bi-weekly. Okay, so just just think of that. It was just terrible. Let me just put it that way. It was like, here's a little knickknacks that that you can entertain yourself with. Give to a child. You got your candy, your pad. It's a notepad, but it was just mainly for kids. And it was a tiny water bottle container, and that was it. It was just a burrito that they provided, which, a lot of people should be grateful for. But imagine the hard work and effort that they put into was a fu to our faces. And now I am grateful for them. I do get good benefits and whatnot, but at the same time, it was like so irritating. And not only that, after hearing that, out of all the news, I was getting myself coffee, and some lady decided for one like moment to like got into my space, right? And I don't, I don't mind people, being around me, but when you're like literally elbowing me, like pushing me out of my way, trying to get some creamer here for my coffee, and she was like just right on my shoulder, like practically pushing me aside. And yes, it has happened to me before while I was at work, and oh my god, you have no idea how irritated I was. And so today, right now, I'm at the gym. So I'm gonna work out as hard as I can today, because I am so mad. I'm so upset. And I come to the conclusion that yes, it does take work to become a content creator, but I would rather do this, work my butt off, and try to, get where I want to be, and definitely, just put in the work. It's so easy for me to say that, but I would literally just work my way to the top if I have to. If I had to edit more videos and try to put into more work and effort, then I will. And it is so, I would rather do that than having to deal with the daily nonsense that I have to deal with some people. I mean, some people are cool, and, some people can see eye to eye. Like that one time I was trying to make a joke, and that one person didn't laugh. And I tried to say it again, and it was just so flat out embarrassing. I was like, this is why I don't talk to people no matter what the situation is. But I mean, not really. Like, you could, compliment me on my shirt, and I'll be like having a conversation, like what kind of anime I like, or music that I'm into, and then we could go back and forth like a normal conversation. But there's some people that I know that are not, I don't know what's about older folks and how they communicate. They see me like I'm a child, but I'm not. And I came to another conclusion, that I'm gonna just let people think what they think. I'm not gonna just try to correct them. I'm like, you know what? If you want to see me as a kid, if you want to see me as more or less of an adult, then that's fine. I really do not care. That is definitely your way of thinking. But at the end of the day, I already know what I'm trying to do, and the goals that I'm trying to accomplish. I've set myself back that I've completely messed up in my 20s, and who hasn't, right? So that is just my day. She didn't laugh at my joke. I was like, like I miss part of my part of my expectations, right? I'm supposed to meet a daily goal that they set out for me, so I missed a few, so I got punished for it. And she was like, oh, so they put you in timeout. I was like, yeah, they kind of did it in a meeting. And she didn't laugh at that. I thought it was funny, but yeah, it was like a 30-minute meeting. And sorry about that noise. It was not my fault. But yeah, I felt so embarrassed. I was trying to make a joke that it took 30 minutes for me to realize it was a waste of time. I mean, I told my mom that we should have just gone back doing what we're doing to work, but she said that would be rude and disrespectful. But the way that they did it was rude and disrespectful at the same time. So I mean, I couldn't fathom. But I was like, this is not something that I already know what it was and what I expected out to be, and they proved my point in a way that I didn't really have to defend their actions, because what they're trying to do, at least for more warehouses and stuff, is that yeah, there's pros. You get to work more, you get more opportunities. Sometimes you do. There's a lot of favoritism, and they do show it in front of your faces, and it does happen time to time. And maybe all other jobs are like that, but for me, what I've seen, yeah, they do take advantage of the situation, and they do sometimes take advantage of their employees. And trust me, I've seen it all. And maybe there's tons of things that need to be seen, but it is so freaking disappointing that they got to prove my point right instead of wrong, and say, we are a good company, we're not trying to push you away, In fact, we're trying, we want you to have more opportunities here and there so you can climb the ladder, but that's not the case. Most importantly, they took like away time off from the people who definitely need it. For kids, example, like they, you know, for not just me, because I'm single and I mean I could do whatever I want, but for people who really need the time off, they don't get it. They can't spend time with their kids. They can't spend, time doing other businesses, or other things. And oh my god, guys, it's starting to like take the toll out of me, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna ride this one out. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna just be as plain as I can be. Just do what I gotta do, go in, clock in, just right on time, work, do my goals that they set out for me, and just be on my way at the end of the day. And oh my god, I just, today was just not the day. Okay, so I have a few people that are here. They're probably seeing me staring, but some people don't care. I mean, I haven't received any complaints from the cops, so I think I'm good. But yeah, 11 minutes in. If you've seen this video so far, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are dealing with the same issue, please comment, please, because whew, man, I mean, some people are just, you know how easy it is to say 2 words from your mouth? Excuse me, thank you, you're welcome. I mean, just basically your basic etiquette, just say, Rose, can you move real quick? I'm trying to get some coffee here too, and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Here, let me move out the way. I mean, I know I'm a big girl, so just tell me to move. I mean, of course, I'm not that huge, but I'm not that skinny either. I'm trying to work on it. But, those are basic etiquette that you need to, just say, excuse me. And if they don't move, then oh man, they're being disrespectful too. Trust me, you can see it along, in their faces that they know and heard you for the first time. They're not gonna listen to you to the second time. And so, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do after that, but at the same time, you already know. But yeah, that's how my day went. I can tell you that I was so not, I was not happy. I was so angry. But I was like, you know what? I'm so glad when I go home, because not only I'm gonna be able to work out, make these videos for one, but at the end of the day, I know Friday's coming up, and I know I'm gonna get that new game and set up, my streaming, and everyone's gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be excited that I'm gonna play a new game and show everyone how I'm gonna play it, because I never played this game before. Never have. And yeah, there's a lot of games that I missed out on. I've seen, like, I only seen like Markiplier play like Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, of course I've played like one game, but I got like, dude, I was so scared. I mean, I was like, I mean, I can watch it, other people play, but I never got to play it myself, and that was like the most interesting thing. I'm like, why am I so scared? But anyways, that's another topic that I can explain. But yeah, I was like, I'm so excited to go back home, because I know exactly what I'm trying to do here. And that is trying to be the best of what I can do is being the best content creator. And yeah, there is some setbacks here and there, but you could definitely fix those setbacks. And if you can't, make new ways of doing things. And if there's other setbacks, just find a new way, a new goal, you know. And if it's not a new goal, you could always scrap that goal, create a new one. You know, I've come to the conclusion, another conclusion, that that goals are not meant to stick. You know, if you look at Dutch Vanderland, you always make a new plan, and if that plan doesn't work, well, you need to stop what you're doing, because if it doesn't show any results or any progression towards what you're trying to accomplish, and you're still doing it over and over again, and you get the same results over and over again. Sorry, my guy. Sorry, guys. My phone is like jiggling real, really bad. But if you do that every single time and nothing has changed, that is, the definition of insanity. You want to get out of that loop. So the way that you're going to try to do something is try to get another perspective on how to, how not, try not to do it your way, basically. You got to figure out what people, do instead, or try to figure out okay, because we all have learning skills, right? We have all auditory, we can look through things, vision. We do hands-on, you can just, it really depends on who you are, what you can learn from. But by doing it, and by listening, and by seeing, you can accomplish your goals. And it's it is so unreal. But oh my god, today was not the day. I was so upset this whole day. I was so enraged. I was like I need a breather. And then I was gonna say, screw it, I'm gonna take a whole lot of money out of my savings. I don't care anymore, and I'm gonna just buy the dang game, go to Twitch and figure it out, and I'm gonna tell you guys I'm gonna stream. But I'm like, no, you got goals and priorities that you had to keep on straight. And it was a constant battle. I'm telling you guys, it was a constant battle, because I was to the point of just saying, screw it, screw everything, I'm gonna do what I want to do. But I'm like, no, don't do that, because right now you're in a mindset where you feel like you're angry. Do not act on impulse, because that's what you do. I mean, for me, yes, I do act on impulse sometimes. Sometimes I do things, and then when I do them, I freaking screw everything, that I get to set and plan. And it was, it was a constant battle. I was fighting in my head and heart at the same time. It was oh my god, it was terrible. But I was like, you know what? Once you come home, what you're gonna do is you're gonna relax. You're gonna relax. You're gonna calm down, for one. Calm the hell down. And you're gonna go work out. And you're gonna blow off whatever you want to blow off, some steam. And you're gonna do your thing. And once you come back, you'll be able to do whatever you gotta do. And yeah, it was a setback, yeah, you were angry, but now we're gonna just get level-headed, and we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing. Bring a smile to your face. No matter how angry you are, how pissed you are gonna smile, and you're gonna keep your head held high. No matter what cost, you will say, you know what, I'm glad that I'm here today. Not everyone gets to have this moment and chance. So with that being said, thank you guys. rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Um, definitely like the music. If you got here so far, definitely check out Iron Man. Now that freaking, Black Sabbath. Oh my God, that song. I always sing that song as a kid, and as an intro. And I had no idea who it was. I heard it from a movie, I think, or like, I don't know, for somewhere. I mean, I was so young, and I would always sing that intro over and over again, and it was like stuck in my head all the time, and I had no idea why. I had no clue. I was like, where did I hear this from? And it was so crazy. But yeah, that was so many songs too. The Crazy Train, that song, and then Mr. Crowley. Um, if you have, man, I should make another video about this. But if you love music like that, definitely check out Brutal Legend. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it has like, the U. It's a different type of U. Like the letter U. It has 2 dots at the end, on the top. So it's pretty different. So I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, and I'm probably saying it wrong. But it is, oh my God, that game is just a freaking masterpiece. And yes, it is from the Xbox 360, I believe. Yeah, it's been a while since that game came out, and I'm hoping that they make a second game, because oh my God, why is it taking so long? It would be such a big old deal to like have like a tribute for Ozzy Osbourne. Now that would be, I mean, it would be so beautiful, But I'm hoping Brutal Legend 2 would be so chaotic, because the ending, I'm not gonna spoil it, but oh my God, the freaking ending, like, oh my freaking God, it was just mind-blowing. It was so mind-blowing, and I'm like, really? Like, oh my God. The characters, everything, oh my God. The music. If you like metal, definitely check it out. I guarantee you would like it, because they were the ones that brought like music, more like music that I never got to hear or listen to. And yeah, I was so obsessed with that game. I was like, it was like something that I've like enjoyed and experienced something from Xbox alone. It was like so magical. I mean, I had no other way of explaining it. It was so good. So definitely check that game out. It's so pretty. It's very awesome. Let me just put it that way. And yeah, you can definitely censor some violence. That is the one good thing that I think I like, is that if like it brings a more of an audience. If you ask me, it's a broader audience that and you could also censor cuss words too. They could bleep it out. Like, how cool is that? You get an option, it is like for everyone, I mean, of course, parents can definitely check the game out first, and then they can pass it on and let their kids play it. It is so cool. I love it. Every second bit of it. It was very good. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't checked it out. But yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. It's kind of late now, 8:19. We're gonna get this done. I kind of cheered myself up in a second, but yeah, this whole day was just freaking crap, man. Definitely see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye.